Here you were, minding your own business when, behind the scenes, stuff has been happening in the background, and all of a sudden, you can now make more money on YouTube and you didn't have to do anything at all. By now, we all know that YouTube is pretty much in the lead when it comes to getting creators paid, and that lead has just massively increased in the last few weeks. First up, let's discuss Super Thanks, which is essentially a way to earn tips from making content. Now, previously, to get a super anything, you actually had to be live to earn that. But now you could be earning tips on your regular videos as well in the form of Super Thanks, and to make sure that you have access to this feature, you will need to be monetized. Make your way over to the Supers tab, and if you have access, you should be able to toggle these on here. It'll be really interesting to see if this is something that takes off with viewers across YouTube. I personally love that this is an option, but the incentive to actually tip somebody for a video feels really low to me. For example, during a live stream, if you get super chats, you as the streamer have the ability to actually thank your viewers for giving you that donation. That personal touch is certainly lost for a pre-recorded video, so it'll be really interesting to see how creators find ways to incentivize the super thanks option. And as I do see people doing that, I will definitely update you on ways that you can benefit from this more. Next up though, we have gifted memberships. Now this one is almost exclusively catering to live streams on the platform, but basically the way it works is that viewers on your channel can now gift memberships to other viewers who are watching your channel. This has been a long requested feature from streamers all across YouTube and is finally coming out in beta right now. The way YouTube has this set up is pretty interesting. Basically, you as the viewer need to opt in to receiving a gifted membership, and that's on a per channel basis. In my opinion, this does create a bit of extra friction for viewers, and I am worried about that. However, I'm sure there's a really good reason for this. There always is behind the scenes. And I just hope that this opt-in feature is clearly visible to users as it is an extra step. Overall though, fantastic news for channels that live stream here on YouTube and that also have memberships. Another exciting development about memberships, by the way, is that if you're an iOS user using the YouTube app on your phone, you now have the join option available to you. Previously, the membership join button was missing for iOS users. And if I'm not mistaken, Android users have had this option for some time, but now with iOS users coming into the fold, this just automatically means more money is on the table. If you're not using memberships by now, this is a really good time to get that set up on your channel if you have access to the feature. But let's say you don't have access to any of that, but you are a YouTube Shorts creator. Well, good news for you, it just got easier to get paid doing those as well. Last month, YouTube updated its documentation around the Shorts Fund. In this update, YouTube says, some creators who didn't previously qualify may now earn bonuses under $100. And other creators may start to see bonuses over the previous $10,000 maximum. I can back this up too, because on my personal channel where I test out YouTube Shorts, I actually qualified for a Shorts bonus this month for a whopping $10.08, which no, isn't much. But previously, I only ever got a Shorts bonus if I earned enough views to deserve the $100 bonus. By the way, I've only ever gotten 2 of those $100 bonuses, and it was for roughly about 500,000 views in Shorts for the whole month. The good news here, though, for people like me is, let's say in the past, there were times I almost qualified for $100. Let's say I made it to $90. Back then, I would have just been skipped, but now I'll get $90. This is just great news. YouTube hasn't even finished figuring out how AdSense might fit into the YouTube Shorts ecosystem, and already they're finding more ways to pay us. And with the bonus going over $10,000 now for the top creators, that's massive. And the best part about YouTube Shorts is that you don't have to be monetized through the YouTube Partnership Program to qualify for these bonuses. So all that being said, fantastic time to be a YouTube Shorts creator, but there's also some other factors going on that are a little more obscure that could also affect your bottom line in a positive way. First, I want to bring your attention to YouTube's new live redirect features. If you're somebody who live streams and you're about to wrap up your live stream, you can now send your viewers to another channel, and you can have viewers sent to you through this new live redirect option. Now, initially setting this up will take you some time because you need to be subscribed to channels that you want live redirecting to you, and your subscriptions also need to be public. Alternatively, you can put them on like an approved list, and that way you can also receive live redirects from them. If you have any experience over on Twitch, you may know this as rating, and it's a fantastic way for viewers to discover new content creators they wouldn't have otherwise looked for. Basically, you getting a live redirect sent to you from another channel means more people have just discovered you, and when more people discover you, those are more opportunities for you to earn supers and AdSense. So again, nothing you're going to see a direct revenue increase from, but if you participate in this practice, this, over time, it could yield you some returns. Speaking of Twitch, by the way, there are some rumors going around that could actually mean really, really good things for YouTube monetization. You see, it's being reported that Twitch might actually lower its revenue split with its top tier creators. As of right now, there are a number of creators that are earning a 70-30 revenue split in their favor. However, it's being said that Twitch is considering lowering this revenue split to an even 50-50. Basically, if you're a Twitch streamer and you're working your way up to the tippy top, yeah, you'll make more money because you grew your channel, but if this is true, now you stand to make less money than you previously would have. If this change goes through, this means that more people have the incentive to actually make YouTube their home for live streaming. If enough big streamers do that, that just means more money floating around the YouTube creator ecosystem. We'll see how it all shakes out in the coming weeks, I guess. Right now, it's all just rumors. Almost everything I just said, though, doesn't apply to you if you're somebody who's still trying to monetize your channel in the first place, though. And if that's the case, then you need to watch this video next because it's going to help you do just that.